What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about the crypto news. God damn. Socios making moves. Bybit making moves. Hell, we might even see moves in Congress. Things are looking very, very positive in the crypto space. I can't wait to get into it. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are just the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. The ones I thought had huge potential in the market. If you invested $100 to each one of these when I released the videos and you're still holding all that crypto, you'd be in profit for over 54 grand. It's not what I hold anymore. If you want to see what I hold, come check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share my portfolio. The biggest holdings in the portfolio had an incredible 2021. 2022 is set to be so damn good because bull cycle or bear cycle, there are opportunities in this market. But bear cycle is the baby in terms of where the money is made. You can find cryptos undervalued and you can dollar cost average in, but you can make good long-term investments. I did that with Phantom when it was half a cent. Now it's at $2.02. And these opportunities are there. I've got a load of cryptos that I think have immense amounts of potential over the next few years. So I'm going to be watching how much they retrace when a bear cycle kicks in, how much they work towards meeting their roadmap, partnerships that they have, and developers that they onboard. These are all massive factors in a bear cycle for the ability for a coin to take off. When I think a coin can 50 or 100x, like I said with Phantom, I'll be sharing them with the Copy My Crypto members. If you want to be a part of that, make those gains, click the link in the description and check it out. Right. Bitcoin has been sort of fluctuating between 44 and 41k for a while. It is forming a reverse and shoulders right now, particularly on the daily and 3 daily charts. The breakout looks imminent, whether it's going to be in a week or so. I think we've got about 5 days before a confirmed final shoulder, and then a breakout looks good in the short term. But let's look at the news, because there's been some serious stuff happening. Let's talk about what's been introduced to Congress. Keep Your Coins Bill, introduced to restrict government control of crypto. Congress person Warren Davidson says he's been working on that since 2016. Unbelievable that Congress won't unite to end the unjust, immoral, and unconstitutional practice of civil asset forfeiture, which is a massive issue within America. To be fair, we've seen civil forfeiture be a legitimate problem. So Warren Davidson has said our office will be introducing legislation in the US House of Representatives shortly to protect Americans from the version of overt theft, although I would argue tax is that as well. Please let your members of Congress and senators know. So what they're saying, or what we know, is unclear how much support this bill will get from Democrats. I'm not expecting a ton of support, to be honest, at all. There would need to be an immense amount of pressure from citizens on their respective senators, because fundamentally Democrats seem to have certainly sided anti-crypto. But the Congressman Warren, along with pro-crypto colleagues such as Senator Cynthia Lummis, have long advocated for the privacy and freedom of individuals' crypto wallets. So during the Miami Bitcoin conference, Davidson stated that the potential overregulation of the crypto sector concerning private wallets was a horrible approach. I do agree. Regulation is actually something that is going to be necessary down the line, and it's inevitable as well. But regulation across someone's private wallet is not. So while privacy should always be protected by the Constitution, preventing the government from being able to prohibit or restrict the use of self-hosted wallets is a much-needed policy improvement. Couldn't agree more. And this is really positive to see. It will be interesting to see how this is introduced to the US House of Representatives. But it's definitely a positive. This is something that you want to see in the space. You want to see, more than anything, you want to see discussion. The fact that it's being discussed is a positive thing. You want to see that. And yeah, let's see how that plays out. I can't imagine it's going to get much support at all from Democrats. I think Republicans, and there's a lot. I think logically there's going to be a reasonable amount of support there. just because we've seen the way that the political left and right have sort of approached crypto in America. But we'll see. We'll see. But it's good because you want these discussions. The more discussions that are had, the more that this becomes more and more and more and more mainstream. And to point that out, Uber boss confirms app will accept Bitcoin at some point in the future. So they're already having internal discussions about cryptocurrencies. The boss has said that Bitcoin and other cryptos will at some point be accepted in the future. And they've been having internal discussions about cryptos all the time. However, they've clarified now isn't the right point for it. High transfer fees and the negative environmental effects of mining cryptocurrencies are some of the reasons behind the platform not accepting Bitcoin just yet. Now, negative impact of mining on environmental effects has been disproved widely. And high transfer fees, that's just not true for the majority of, for a hell of a lot of the cryptos. So it depends on which ones they were to incorporate, but yeah. As the exchange mechanism becomes less expensive and becomes more environmentally friendly, they will start leaning into crypto a little bit more. What I imagine is that they would be approaching it from we will introduce it when there is a bear cycle. Because if they introduce it when it's a bear cycle, they'll get a lot more Bitcoin for a normal journey. And then when there's a following bull cycle, all that Bitcoin that they have garnered will be worth far, far more. That would be sensible business. So we'll see. But again, seeing things like this discussed is good. What's not good is that people cannot spell Bitcoin. Just making a point. Anyway, and yeah, we obviously saw AMC Cinemas taking cryptos as payments from Botcoin to Ethereum to Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu was recently added. So we're seeing this adoption stories more and more and more, and we will continue to do that. You know, we know that's coming. Hell, BlackRock, you know what I mean? BlackRock announced recently. Now, two bigger pieces of news from my perspective, although maybe not bigger than the bill being introduced, but I don't think that will go anywhere. I just think it's good for the discussion. The two interesting bits are Socios. So UEFA have signed a 3-year deal with the fan token company Socios. Socios and these fan tokens have been widely negatively reported within the UK media. I'm not sure if that perspective has translated outside of the UK, but certainly the UK have slammed, Arsenal fan club token and Man City fan club token and all these fan club tokens, saying that they're mercenary deals for clubs to earn money without any necessarily benefits to the consumer. Now, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, a fan group is saying that they're appalled by UEFA's decision to team up with Socios. This, to me, was always going to happen. It's actually something I've spoken about in the past on this channel, is that we're going to see Socios end up with massive partnerships, whether it's FIFA or UEFA. You're going to see it because fundamentally this is one evolution of the fan tokens. The next one, which I anticipate Socios doing down the line, whether could be something along the lines of, player cards type, digital player cards type of situation. Now, there are those already out there, which are pretty successful, but with Socios garnering so much interest, it seems like an inevitability for me that, we're going to see them end up heading in that direction. And I do think that what will happen is there'll be an evolution of these fan tokens actually becoming more fan friendly. Right now, there's elements of it, benefits to holding it, or, discounts on potential merchandise, and, picking, certainly make decision making within the club to the most pointless decisions. What music are we going to come out to? That kind of crap. Like nothing that's significant. And I don't think you'll ever see it significant because you've got billionaire owners of these clubs. They're not going to give the fans the choice on who should we sign. But they might start providing better offers like discounts on tickets or something like that down the line. They will level it off, and they will start being a bit more open with financial risk for having these tokens. But that's big news, because fundamentally what benefits from that is Chiliz. So Chiliz token will benefit from this 100%. And that token was always going to end up having some level of success because it fuels the entire Socios ecosystem. And I only see that growing over time. So big news, and Chiliz will, like I say, be very profitable for that reason. And the other one is Red Bull. Have landed lands record $150 million cryptocurrency F1 sponsorship deal. Bybit are making moves. $150 million for 3 years with crypto platform Bybit. Bybit obviously has been growing for a while. That's a massive trading platform for derivatives trading. So massive congratulations to Bybit there, because they're going to rake in a lot of day traders and derivatives traders from that, because it'll be seen. So and you've got to be seen to end up making them to bringing in new users. It's just that simple. So a huge deal, and again, it's just bringing massive exposure to crypto derivatives. Now, hopefully, we don't see too many inexperienced traders going there. Bybit is far more for a professional trader, day trader, and you don't want to see too many new users getting burnt by leverage-based trading, because they don't come back. If they get burnt hard, they won't come back. So hopefully there'll be some explanations as to what, or they'll make sure that there's some level of education for anyone that's thinking of going to Bybit. Because if you're brand new to crypto, spot trading is the way to go, not derivatives, because you don't know what the hell, most people will not know what the hell they're going to be doing with leverage trading or derivatives trading for that matter. So, because it doesn't necessarily have to be leveraged, but usually is automatically leveraged. But huge news. It's another massive sign of this crypto space growing. Just off the back of sort of this week, we've seen several significant ads, more than 3, on during the Super Bowl, and obviously bankers weren't overly happy about that. Certainly not one of the lead bankers in America. But now big sponsorships with UEFA, with Red Bull. Uber are looking at accepting it down the line, and they will inevitably, but they'll do it during a bear cycle if they're smart businessmen. And another introduction into the Senate for a discussion on keeping the privacy within your own wallets. These discussions are happening more prevalently. Things are looking very, very positive for the crypto space. This is just a generally good day in terms of adoption news. If you're a Chiliz holder, this is very positive for you down the line. If you, because like I said, Socios will be seen. The only way Socios works is by a fueled economy based in and around Chiliz. So, big news. Big news day. And that's it. That's it, guys. I just wanted to talk about that because it's nice to see that stuff. Right now, market's moving sideways. Not too much happening with Bitcoin. But we've got a few days, or 5 days or so, for the reverse head and shoulders formation to probably confirm. So it's looking very, very interesting. But breakout looks, based on the TA, looks imminent. And obviously we've got the tapering next month, so we'll see how that plays. Anyway, if you're new to crypto, come check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share my portfolio. We had an awesome 2021. Biggest holders made huge gains. Quick flips were just fantastic. And then, to be fair, on top of that, some airdrops that were wonderful. So if you want to be a part of that, make that money, make them the same money as myself and the members, click the link in the description and check it out. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.